So last time, last video I implemented the sort of the beginnings of a tank using the T-72 model from Vigilante, and if we take a look at this now, you can see right away there's several things we need to do. Right, one is you notice as those wheels go over the obstacle, the tank track does not follow, so it just stays connected to the ground. It doesn't go over um, the obstacle like the wheels do. So I think that's probably the first thing that I want to fix, and that's going to be fairly easy to fix. Let me pull up the animation blueprint here that we've got going, and right now there's basically nothing in it. It's just let it load here. It's just this wheel controller that's basically making the wheels turn and move up and down as they go over the obstacle. So we need to add a bone-driven controller. So what we want to do is, if we take a look at this, we want the source bone. So our wheels are the 2 through 8, right and left. So we've got left wheel. Actually, 1 and 8 are the sprockets. Those we don't want. These are the actual wheels, 2 through 7 on the left and the right. And so let's start with the right wheel 2. So we're going to take this right wheel 2 bone, and we're going to take the Z translation, and we're going to move it. The target is we're on the right wheel 2. So if we go to right wheel 2, I believe this, that's not right. This root joint here, that might be it, and we're going to take the Z, and that should be it. So let's see what that does. Not quite sure this destination or the target bone is correct. Oh, maybe. No. Yeah. Yes. So you see the track moved up and down there with that front wheel. So if we duplicate this, we've got 6 wheels on each side, so 1, or that's actually 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's do right wheel 3 and scroll down and do right wheel 3. I'm just not sure if that's actually the right bone. Well, I'll experiment with it in a minute. So now we've done 3, we need 4. Whoops. 4. 5. Five. 6 goes with 6, and 7 goes with 7. Okay. Let's see what that does. I don't know what the deal is with that back. Well, actually, it's a bunch of the wheels are they're all janky. I don't know why. Let me see what happens on this one if I change the target. No, that's not right. Okay. So, you need to repeat the same thing. For the left wheels. Okay, there we go. And this needs to come. Oop, nope, that's not right. Okay. So the next thing, now that the tracks are moving up and down properly, the next thing I think we need to do is make the sprockets move. I think I want copy bone for that. Let's see. Source bone. Right wheel 2. And we want to target. Where's my target? Oh, target bone. It's going to be right wheel 1. There we go. really see it moving. I probably need to tell it what to copy. Copy rotation. That's what we're gonna want. There we go. Now that sprocket, that front sprocket's moving. Bingo. Okay, so I need the same thing for the back. And that's gonna be right wheel 7 and right wheel 8. And then I'm going to duplicate those. And we're going to do left wheel 2, left wheel 1, and over here we're going to do left wheel 7 and left wheel 8. And hook that up. And the front and the back are moving now. Still don't know why the wheels are all like out of alignment there. That's a little weird. I'll have to play with that later. But we've got the sprockets moving, we've got all the wheels. The one thing we need now is for the tracks to move. And the way we're going to do that is the tracks are not actually going to move. We're going to, the texture is going to move, and so it's going to make it appear as though the tracks are moving. So I think before we can do that, we're going to need, good grief, that was weird. We're going to need some stuff in our animation instance. And I'm going to sort of use my aircraft one as a guide here. So we know we're going to need a reference to the ground vehicle itself. What did I call that? Yeah, protected. Okay. And instead of an aircraft, obviously this is going to be ground vehicle. And in our C++, actually, you know what? We need to override. We need a couple overrides. We need begin play. No. Wrong. We need these two right here. And in the initialize animation, we need to get that reference. And you can look in our aircraft one and see exactly what it's doing. Pretty straightforward. Is that not what I called it? Oops. Okay, so we're getting a reference to the ground vehicle now. So in our update animation, if the ground vehicle is not null, I think we want to get the forward speed. So oops. Need to fix that in my aircraft class too, I think. Yep. Okay. So we got forward speed, miles per hour. Okay, so we're getting the forward speed, miles per hour, and I think what we want to do is down in a folder. There we go. This is the folder that the tank that I brought in. We want this tracks material. If we double click on that, we can, I don't know why that continues to happen, but we can check this offset V value, and that will allow us to pass that value in. Let me see if I can open, good grief. See if we can get, there we go. So now if you see, if I change this value, the tracks appear to move. The texture moves. So take a look at this. Actually, I'm going to take a quick break. So I'm going to pause and I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, I'm back for a few minutes because I got to go mow the yard. So I've been looking at the blueprint and the animation blueprint that come with the tank, and there's some interesting things going on in the animation blueprint in particular, where they're actually moving the wheels with an animation and a lerp, which seems crazy to me. I don't know why they're doing that, since you can, you basically get all that for free just by using this, this wheel controller. So I'm not sure why they do that, but they do something interesting that I did not know you could do, and that is the 4 sprockets that drive, I guess drive the the treads. I'm moving them by copying the wheel that's right next to them, and that actually works well. But it looks like instead of doing that, what I could do is attach them or use them, set them up as wheels, but there's a static wheel blueprint here that apparently you can use. So I guess I'm going to give that a shot. I don't know if I have enough time to do it real quick before I go mow the yard, but if I take a look at this blueprint really quick just to see what I need to do to it. Good Lord, it's going to take forever to open. Okay. Come on. I take a look at the vehicle movement component here, and I have 12 wheels. And you know what I did notice? I think they're actually using the fake joint to, let me take a look at that. Let's take a look at their wheels. Yeah, they're using the fake joint of each wheel. And I don't know if that's because they're manually controlling. I may give that a shot just to see what happens. But before I do that, what I think I want to do is add 4 new. I wish I could move this up. Well, I guess I can't, but what I can do is if I grab this fixed wheel and set the bone, and I'm going to use the right, actually, let's grab it from here. I'm going to use right wheel 1, fake joint. Set that there, and then in the animation blueprint, I think this is where I'm setting right wheel 1. Yeah, so let me just, I wish I could disable it, but I guess I can't, so I'll break this link. And this will come in here. There we go. Now let's see what happens with that front right sprocket. No. Not moving at all. What if I change it now? Let me change it. Try that. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Okay. Well, it was worth a shot. Do I get this out of here? Go away! How in the hell? Oh, that's no good. This Control Z it out. There we go. sure my blueprint still looks right. Wrong one. Yep, okay. Alright, well that was worth a shot. Didn't work out so great, but that's alright. What I'm going to end up having to do to make the tracks move is, now that I've made that material instance, I have the V offset configurable. I'm going to come in here, and I don't think I'm going to do this the way I thought I was. I think I'm going to get rid of this for now. And come on, get rid of this. And I think what I'm going to end up doing is, in the tick, I'm gonna have to create a tick here, and inside the tick, I'm gonna set that V offset in code rather than trying to do it in the blueprint. Just seems like it'll be a little bit better. So there we go. I actually asked ChatGPT about this. And it told me to try this. There we go. And obviously I'd only want to do this if it's a tracked vehicle, but we'll deal with that later. Scalar parameter value, and let's see, parameter name is going to be the offset value is going to be there we go. And do it for the right as well. Theoretically, I did not do that. The last time I did this, I didn't do it this way. So I'll be interested to see if it works. I think that's a lot cleaner than what I did do last time. Anyway, I'm gonna pause that and let it compile. I gotta go mow the yard, and so I'll see if it worked when I come back. Oh, not so fast. One thing. Yep, right here. This should be 1. And the reason this is 0 and 1 is because if you look at the mesh in Unreal, if you look at the skeletal mesh, the first 2 materials are the tank treads for the left and the right. So see if I can. Yeah, I can't cancel it. Alright. Well, I'm gonna have to recompile it once that stops, but like I said, I gotta go mow the yard, so I'll be back in a little while. Okay, I'm back. But for me, it's now the next day, because after I mowed my yard yesterday, I did not feel like doing anything except laying down. So where I was at was I was trying to make the tracks move, and I did make a couple of changes today before I started the video back up. One is I had the name of the parameter backwards. I called it V offset, but it should be offset V, so I had to fix that, and I changed these to be T object pointers just because that's what I'm using everywhere else. Actually, you know what, I should be using it here as well. So let me go ahead and fix that. There we go. I'm trying to use that everywhere because that's supposed to be the new way of doing things. But anyway, I updated this code and it does work. It's not perfect though. You can see if I start moving here, you can see it moves, but it's not really quite right. It needs a little work, but it is moving. I don't know how perfect I really want to get this because I don't know exactly what I'm doing yet. So I don't really want to spend a bunch of time on it if I'm gonna make something where you're never gonna see the tracks anyway. So I think I'll probably leave that there for now, and I guess start working on the turret. This video is now at 32 minutes. So I think I may stop this here actually and start a new video to animate the turret and the gun barrel. Also, there are several hatches here, and I can't really make out where the driver's hatch is. There's a commander's hatch as well. I don't have the camera moving up and down, so I can't actually see that. But I guess might as well go ahead and animate those if I can. So, but I think next video, I'll concentrate on rotating the turret and elevating the gun barrel. And then I guess I should really start bringing in the gameplay ability system so that we can fire the cannon. So that's what I'll start working on next time. So until then, take care.